Neil Gaiman's American Gods explores the clash between the old and the new, tradition and modernity. But maybe it's a metaphor for Gaiman's own artistic journey and the evolution of art and culture. Hi. When I discussed the book with my sister and brother, it reveals that we see the things so drastically different way that I began worry about myself, and that's all making me question about my own perceptions. Maybe something wrong with me and I live in my illusions. Maybe I come up with meanings and see things that don't exist. That's exactly what my last relationship revealed, or they didn't, I don't know. Am I blind or just naive and full of dreams and living in them? But tonight I wanna share how I perceive the text. By the way, it's extended edition of Neil Gaiman's preferred text. Why so much attention in this book? From the very first pages and 4 were devoted to the coin trick. I couldn't understand that when I just started reading The American Gods, but as Shadow met the Rapalunachная, I began to grasp the potential meaning behind the coin trick and the main theme of the book at all. After that, I started to see the book as Gaiman's personal revelation about his own artistic journey.
I was being honest about me.
In American Gods, the coin trick can be seen as a metaphor for mastering one's craft and developing one's artistic voice. Shadow tries to learn the trick by studying a book on coin magic, but he doesn't come close to the illusions of Loki and the other gods. This emphasizes that true mastery can be achieved solely through theoretical knowledge. It requires hands-on experience, practice, and guidance from those who have already mastered the craft.
I would copy this style. I loved C.S. Lewis, I loved G.K. Chesterton. I would look at how they did it and try and copy it.
But most importantly, you have to believe in your own trick, your own lie, hidden behind your story. As Shadow becomes more confident in his lie, page by page, he embodies the artist's journey towards self-discovery and mastery. In the context of the coin trick metaphor, the gods symbolize genius and inspiration. They are the masters who have crafted their own masterpieces. Shadow's interactions with these gods represents an artist seeking guidance from those who have achieved mastery in their field.
And I decided I was a journalist because I thought that gives me license to ask questions. It was the Milford Writers' Workshop, and I was sitting there with a bunch of fantastic writers like Gwyneth Jones and Diana Wynne Jones and Mary Gentle.
However, an artist's talent and power depends on the followers who believe in your lie. If we take a view on Shadow as a mirror for Neil Gaiman, it becomes a reflection of Gaiman's experiences as a writer and creator. This interpretation suggests that American Gods isn't just a story about gods and mythological features, but also a deeply introspective exploration of the creative process and the search for one's artistic voice. The novel reminds us that true mastery isn't just about technical skill, but also about personal growth and self-discovery.
To say anything true about who I was, you had to be willing to do the equivalent of walking down a street naked. You had to be able to show too much of yourself.
But what about the clash between old and new gods? As I see, in the novels, the old gods represent traditional artists who create timeless masterpieces, Or just something old-fashioned. The new gods symbolize modern entertainment and the commercial aspects of art. Media, technical boy, and others seek attention, entertainment, and profit, contrasting with the old gods' pursuit of artistic legacy. The new gods' goals and influence in a world driven by consumerism. The commercialization of art is further underscored by the new gods are as fickle as the changing seasons, shifting their form and focus with the times. In American Gods, America is depicted as a challenging place for gods and artists to thrive due to its focus on commercialization. As Shadow said, this is a bad land for gods, as bad as any place has ever been. It's a land where gods are swallowed up by money and the fever of the dollar. This quote illustrates America's commercialism and its detrimental impact on the gods and artists alike. Anyway, as consumers of art, we are left with the question: how do we balance the appreciation of true artistic spirit with the allure of modern entertainment?
I think we need writers who know the difference between production of a market commodity and the practice of an art. Developing written material to suit sales strategies in order to maximize corporate profit and advertising revenue is not quite the same thing as responsible book publishing or authorship. The profit motive is often in conflict with the aims of art.